for joining me again for another Pixie Talks review vlog.
Pixie Talks, reviews and vlogs at Pixie Talks. Pixie Talks, reviews and vlogs at Pixie Talks.
Woo! This week I have finally gotten around to taking a look at a show that the internet is currently a-buzzing about. It's kind of a cross between a superhero show and a magical girl show. This is Miraculous Ladybug.
It's Ladybug, jumping above. The power is on when things go wrong. It's Ladybug, the lucky charm. The magic is on, always so strong.
Miraculous Ladybug is a Korean-French animated cartoon. Plot-wise, it is pretty heavily magical girl, but the character designs are leaning more towards a superhero motif. Originally intended to be an anime, it's been newly redesigned in CGI and features two lovable teenaged heroes. Marionette and Adrian are high school students who are hiding a fantastic secret. When evil arises, they become Ladybug and Cat Noir, two crime-stopping heroes. They aren't aware of each other's hidden identities, however, unaware that they attend the same high school as classmates. Marionette has a crush on Adrian, but Cat Noir's heart is pining for Ladybug. Now, I was really excited about this from the trailer. I thought that the character designs were stellar and the animation absolutely beautiful. I was really interested to see a superhero cartoon series set in Paris about a couple of kid heroes, and I'm really a fan of this almost anime CGI style that they've gone with. It looks super slick and super fun. That said, unfortunately, it's really not doing a lot to wow me yet. The show is 16 episodes in and hasn't broken out of Baddie of the Week territory yet. Now, pretty much every magical girl show follows this same formula. For the first little while, as the audience is getting to know the characters, each episode revolves around an individual whose heart becomes so filled with anguish that they are open and susceptible for evil to overpower them. And they end up transforming into a temporary, super-powered villain. They wreak havoc, the heroes defeat them, and the evil that had influenced them is purified. All the while, the actual villain who is taking advantage of these people's weak hearts remains in the shadows, undetected. I generally have a hard time getting through this first period of a magical girl show because they are all the same. It's not until the show moves out of that formula and starts showing you what's actually going on that they start to become interesting and unique from each other. And unfortunately, this one has not yet moved out of that. Which is surprising because it is 16 episodes in already. They usually don't drag Baddie of the Week out like this for longer than like 10 episodes max. Now, there's massive potential here, which is keeping me pretty entertained with the series. The characters are fun and vibrant and really just pop off the screen. The show comes to life in the enthusiasm of its cast, and its cast is pretty awesome. Marionette is a forgetful, clumsy, and awkward teenager, but she has a big heart and a lot of life. Even if the, oh, I have a crush on the hot guy at school, but I can't talk to him at all because I'm so shy and nervous trope isn't particularly new or anything, you can't deny how fun she is to watch. Adrian's pretty neat as well. He's a rich kid who feels stifled by his father, which isn't really new territory either. But once he becomes Cat Noir, he is really fun. Playful, charming, and a joy to watch. The side characters are all a blast too, and in general, the show is just populated by a lot of really fun, vibrant people. Which is surprising because individually, none of these characters are all that innovative. Everybody fits into fairly typical archetypes, from the more level-headed best friend to the snobby, mean rich girl at school. If cliches infuriate you, this show might not be for you. But if you can take it for what it is and get past its lack of originality, they've actually worked these tropes pretty well. To the point where I only realized how cliche it all is when I sat down to write this review and really think critically about it. Animation-wise, I think it looks killer. It's a beautifully rendered show, and although I prefer the anime style of its original incarnation, the CGI is pretty darn slick. Characters are beautifully expressive, and motions are fluid. It's got a great style to it, and I think it's up there well enough to compete with other CGI cartoons out. I love the superhero-styled outfits, which alone makes it stand out amongst other magical girl shows. The transformation sequences, though, tend to look a little silly as it goes way over the top with the posing and the posturing, but I can let that slide. All in all, it's a fun sort of show that has its issues but also has a lot of potential. It has the potential to get really good, but it needs to break away from the shackles of bad guy of the week narrative sooner rather than later, I hope. It needs to work on developing its characters past being just the cut and paste archetypes, because I can see the potential there for them to be very engaging. If it would just let itself take some risks and progress to the actual story. It was apparently originally intended for an older audience, and they planned to delve into a lot of social and political commentary, but none of the studios were biting, which I think is a real shame. Its current incarnation of watered-down formula writing is probably a testament to the unfortunate forcing of the creator's hand. It's worth checking out if you like these kinds of shows. If they aren't your thing, well, you might be just as happy giving it a pass. In any event, I am very interested to see where it progresses from here.
It's Ladybug, the lucky charm. The magic is on, always so strong. It's Ladybug.
And that's it for my review of the Miraculous Ladybug. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please do be sure to subscribe for more, add me on Facebook and Twitter. And with that, I'll see you next week. Bye!